This soldier cell then calls to the memory banks, genetics. Everybody say memory banks.
Memory banks.
This one calls, and he says, I've got flu in my body, please send the flu antibody to kill it. This one is in the memory banks, it wakes up. It goes to the CD4 cell, the soldier cell. It says, this one's a bit like a social worker, you know? It says, what's your problem? And is it my jurisdiction? This one says, flu is in my body before. I've seen him before. I know what he looks like. This one says to this one, can you please go and kill him? So, this one simply goes and kills that one and throws it out the body. Then they have a meeting. And this one pats this one on the shoulder. Well done, boy. This one pats this one. And then this one says, right, I'm going back to the
Memory banks.
And he sits here, waiting to be called again. Now, oi, 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 comes the HIV. Okay. HIV comes in. It's in the body. And it's quick, eh? Clever little virus. If it sat up and spoke to me, I would not be surprised. This one's walking around the body. He's walking around the body. And the HIV comes in. This one suddenly sees it. Hoi! I have never seen anything like that in my body before. I don't know how to kill it. I don't know what to do with it. So he tries. He tries, but the virus is too quick. It's too quick. The virus is too quick in the body. Too quick. Too quick in the body. Too quick, too quick, too quick. It gets tired. So it screams to the memory box. And because the flu one was the last one out, it comes out like a social worker again. What's your problem? Is it my jurisdiction? This one says, I've got a virus in my body and I've never ever seen anything like it in my body before. I don't recognize it, so I've called you and a couple of others to come and see if you can deal with it. Now, the virus, here's the body, and the virus is here. And they're looking for it. And they're looking, and they're looking, and they're looking. This virus is so quick. It's unbelievable. And it's quick. And it's quick. And they fight. And this takes 72 hours. These two get tired. And they rest a bit. And they have to rest. Now they talk. This one says, what was that? This one says, I don't know. I haven't a clue what that was, but whatever it is, it's gone. Or so they think. Because while they were running around fighting, this virus, with one of these legs, makes a hole in the CD4 cell and enters. So this CD4 cell changes from a healthy to a very sick cell. But it doesn't know it's sick. Neither does this one. Now this one has made a hole and entered. When that happens, you are HIV positive. There is no cure yet. This one, this one says, oh, well, it's not here anymore. I can't see it. And he goes back to the memory banks waiting for bad germs to come in so that this one can call him again. Since this one entered, it begins to have babies straight away. Straight away it has babies. And it begins to replicate at an incredible rate. Millions and millions of babies. It is important to know it just carries on having babies. You can start putting them back. Now, when this happens, while this is going on, while they are fighting and looking for the virus, while they are fighting, you are not HIV positive yet. When this happens, once the virus does that, you are now HIV positive. This one goes back to the memory banks and waits. So the next time flu comes into the body, the CD4 cell looks at it, but it's confused. It's confused. And it shouts to the memory banks. It shouts to the memory banks, please come and kill the germ. But because it's confused, and all the babies are in its head and it can't think properly, it can't tell this one what to do. Now everything gets infected, so the flu becomes worse. This one gets fed up, goes back to the memory banks. Everything's infected now. So when this one calls to come and have the flu killed again, what are you really sending to kill the flu?
HIV.
Yeah. Makes sense? So that is why you have to eat healthy food. You have to keep away from germs if you are HIV positive. That is why. So if you are HIV positive or a member of your family is HIV positive, you want to stop this happening. Because every time this one comes out, this one infects more. The babies come out of here and infect more cells. So the best food you can eat, the cleaner you can keep yourself, and if somebody's coughing, go away from them. If you are HIV positive, you'll live a long, good life. If I got HIV now, I would probably live longer. Because I would look after myself. I'd stop my stress. I'd stop some of the bad habits I'm doing, and I'd eat properly. So I would probably live longer. Do you understand that? Is there any questions?